Alright, it happened really quick, but we had a swing high first entry, second entry, and the buy right there. That would be your signal bar. Overall trend is just down. Coming off these highs, kinda. It's kind of a range day, but mainly a trending day. So overall trend is just down due to the fact that this is one of those days that we found out today live, actually, which is big moves with consolidation days. That's what we're calling it. And a lot of the times, the overall trend is the most recent, most biggest move. Overall trend is the most recent, most biggest move. So the most recent, most biggest move becomes the overall trend. And that's the biggest move, which is down. You have enough evidence of coming off these highs here. And also, it's we're not playing it off too much, just for a little while right now, just because these big moves into consolidation. And the reason being is because you are kind of just doing this big correction move here. It's not kind of nonsense. And this actually kind of does make sense. The fact that we're doing this like big correction here. So yeah, let's see. Did we just get super lucky? Oop, yes, we did. Extremely lucky. So to sell there was the best play. Or could be FOMO because of these lows here. We could be playing off of that. The minute chart doesn't really show it, but it kind of matches up. So swing low first entry. I mean, you have all these staircase of lows and you have the correction there. Could be FOMO. Yeah, I think that's the better play actually. Uh-oh. All right. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, so just a continuation of that FOMO move. Yeah, you got that low. And even though you did break below that, it's still playing off of this staircase of lows. Still continuing that kind of like two-legged correction. If you take a look at the minute charts, it's one big correction. So it's essentially just a continuation. So we had I think we had to do, yep, swing low. First entry pushed up, then second entry is right there. So this doesn't technically have to match up with the minute chart as much due to the fact this is kind of that rollover week. We're going from 321 to 621, so people are slowly rolling over, so the minute chart doesn't necessarily have to match up with this tick chart. But on other days, I think if it had that little correction and it just looked like that on the minute chart, I'd be a little bit more hesitant. But the fact that it's a little bit more rollover, then yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not looking good for us, boys. I'm shocked, actually. I'm actually shocked. Overall trend is down, just a normal buy. The reason why is because it has a lot more heft to it, because it's been on its overall downtrend. And even though you are correcting that entire move, if you take a look at the minute chart, you still have kind of these lows to push down to, and maybe even further people on what people are trying to do, or all the way trying to get back to the correction. So that big move down, or not necessarily big move down, but move down, coming off those highs sort of, it's going to carry a lot more heft. So that's just an overall trend down. We didn't break below these lows yet, so there's no FOMO. So good trade. Feel like we're going to get stepped out on this one. This is, trying to think about this one. Feel like I remember it pushing down. We haven't really broken out of it quite yet, and these highs are not anything important. I only really tested it twice, so yeah, I think I'm gonna actually go for a sell here. Hopefully my memory doesn't mess up my trading, because I feel like it pushes down, but that's obviously messing up my trading because it's not natural, obviously. Going off memories and stuff like that. Okay, cool, it works out. But essentially, yeah, just one test there, that doesn't confirm anything. We don't use that as any sort of resistance or anything, and that's really just one test, and you couldn't even make up to that point. So not even a test there, and barely a test here, not really. So overall trend is just up. Whoop-de-doo highs here. I like that, whoop-de-doo highs. Alright, looks like forgot to pause it, but you had a swing high first entry, second entry would have to enter on a non-obvi, so that's nothing. You got a swing low first entry, second entry. Overall trend would just be up. You're getting these big moves, little consolidations. And but not even that. It's just an overall uptrend. Nice. Alright, overall trend is just up. Nothing to really indicate an overall downtrend. So that's why we go for a sell. You have this huge spike here, and then the fact that you had this high, then you pushed up above that. That was a big indicator for me at least, and it does show up on the minute chart, so that's a pretty good indicator. It's also the fact that you keep pushing up above these highs too, like just right here. You had this high, then you pushed above that, and plus you have these higher lows here, and then a big spike that way. So overall trend would be up, and I think that's a pretty good trade. Yeah, definitely a good trade. All right, cool. Keep forgetting to pause it. Overall trend is up here still. Selling there looks like the best option, unless it pulled back like crazy. This will be an interesting trade if you ever get in it. There it is. Alright, pretty easy one. Hopefully we didn't just get massively lucky. Push on down, baby. Ooh, massively lucky. Oh gosh. Okay, let's see why the buy there was better. I like the sell there, not gonna lie. I like it. For one, it's a huge massive move. Huge massive move. Huge massive move. Followed by a correction. Two-legged correction, sorta. A one-legged correction, but a correction nonetheless. And you have a staircase of lows, and you break past one of them and puts you in that area. I think I like that one. I think I like that sell, not gonna lie. Good trade. Swing low first entry, second entry. You do have staircase highs, but that is one massive move with no correction. So, and you barely break out of there. So, and it's not a beautiful staircase either. It's a weird looking staircase. Swing high. I mean, you have one there, one there, one there. It's a weird staircase. This is a much better looking staircase on this side. Not so much here. And the thing that really sold us, that's an overall uptrend, it's just a massive, huge spike with no correction in it whatsoever. So the sell is there. Sell there is the absolute best thing, I think, at least. 52. What the? That's gonna be it for this video, I think. Yeah. Bye.